So on this episode, I'm going to be talking about the Eurovision Song Contest. For those who don't know what that is, it's the campest, most fabulous song contest ever involving the very best musical talents from across Europe. And also Australia, because they once asked whether they could be involved and we kind of went like, yeah, I guess. Not everyone in Europe gets to the finals. Oh no. I mean, it was fierce competition right up until the end. Probably, I don't know, because being in the United Kingdom, we actually don't have to go through qualifications because we put so much money into the actual show itself. Spain, Italy, Germany and France also automatically go through. So we don't actually have to earn our place. We just buy our place into it. Anyways, let's go through this year's finalists, or some of them. I'm not going through all of them because there were some bores. Slovenia! Oh, Slovenia. This song completely shit the bed. The song was a standard dance techno song that you'd expect from Europe, but it's nothing special overall. She really got the crowd going. Everyone was jumping, they were buzzing, everyone was ready for the drop. It was gonna be lit! Yeah, and then that happened. This bloke pretty much summed it up completely. Look at his face. He's disgusted. Disgusted with how she ruined that beat, that drop. That, to me, I think she lost every point going for it at that point. She didn't because she got points, but she made me look like a fool. Czech Republic, they went very cool hipster. Look at them. They're way too cool for this competition, which is fine because they didn't win it. Got to give it to them. They make their live stage performance look like a music video, which was really cool. Biggest problem I had with this song was that the main guy looked like Steven Suptic from Sugar Pine 7. Also, gotta love some of the lyrics in this song. By the way she moves, she's got me making a puddle. By the way she moved, got me making a puddle. You wet yourself? Did you come? Is that what it was? Bit of premature? Was it? Israel, they brought the nutballs to the competition. Ouch. Ouch. Now, a lot of people are saying that this is cultural appropriation. I think that term gets thrown around a lot without any real justification. I mean, for me, I like to think that as a society, we are... For me, we are a melting pot of society where ideas get put in and everyone can do what they want with them. Can you imagine telling artists around the world to stop, getting inspiration from other cultures? It feels very anti-immigration. It feels like it's trying to separate and divide us all. We've got the good old United Kingdom, singing this. Storms don't last forever, remember. I mean, to be fair, it was never going to win in the first place, as most other countries seem to hate the United Kingdom. It's a bit like the World Cup. We kind of go not expecting to win. But just to try and enjoy it for what it is. I mean, that's getting harder and harder, but I think maybe they just think that we are arrogant. I mean, we did get there without really qualifying. I don't know why you hate us. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Maybe you love us. Maybe you think we're great. You don't give us any points in Eurovision. Also, this year with the United Kingdom song, we had some bloke jump on stage. He grabbed the mic off of Shuri and he said the UK media is like the Nazis and where's the freedom? He was escorted quite quickly off. However, the fact that he got onto the stage and grabbed the mic was quite worrying. Should he have had a weapon of something that could have been quite devastating on live TV? Shuri was shaken, but she was not Shuri stirred. That was awful. Oh, God, that was terrible. She carried on singing like a true champion. You would have thought after that, people would have gone, oh, I feel for United Kingdom, you know? I feel for them. They went through that on stage, and she carried on singing like a true champion. I'm probably going to give her a lot of points. They gave no shit. Estonia, gotta hand it to Estonia. I mean, they were one of the favourites, and to be fair, it's because their entry could sing. And to be fair to the VFX and the lighting guys and staging and everything like that, because it's really hard to make a solo person who is singing a ballad or opera song to actually be visually interesting. And they did it. Hats off. Oh, no. Ugh. Hat hair. Sexy Tom. Sexy boy. Ireland actually had a very nice little song. A little repetitive, perhaps, nearer the end. I thought we'd be till we die. I'll forever wonder why. However, this song is now only memorable because there was 2 dancers in the background who were gay lovers. That was supposedly a big deal. I say it was like supposedly a big deal. The crowd cheered when they came on. Someone else like, it was a big moment. To me, Eurovision is quite campy and gay and fabulous, and I love that it is that. Sure, cheer them, I guess, but I don't know. For me, it just felt like, yeah, cool. 2 dancers, they're gay. They're gay lovers, and they're dancing about a gay song. Sure. At the Eurovision, what? I think for me, it just felt like a bit like that Conchita Wurst thing. It's like, just appreciate what she is doing, appreciate their talents rather than what they are. I don't know, that's the world I want to live in. Don't know about you, though. Norway taught us how to write a song. Step 1, believe in it and sing it all day long. Step 1 is to believe in it and then sing it all day, and step 2 is to just roll with it. Step 2, just roll with it. That's how you write a song. That's how you write a song. That was Norway's writing a song. That's why they failed so miserably. I've got to congratulate though on the cool effects. They did like the whole little things and the piano appeared and all that, and it was just kind of cool. I like that kind of stuff. I like when they just do something slightly different or a little bit out of the box. Netherlands. Oh, what are you doing? I think you'll find that hat you're wearing originated in Mexico or possibly the US, so can you please stop appropriating culture, please? There was nothing here, but it was whatever, you know. It was an alright country song, I guess. Also, shout out to Sweden, whose music and their performance kind of made it look like it was a 1980s music video starring Justin Bieber. It looked pretty cool, I can't deny. Just wanna Cyprus sang this song. You got me pelican, fly, 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 yeah. 'Cause I'm way up and I ain't coming down. Keep taking me higher. I thought it was shit. The audience and voters thought it was amazing. I don't know, make your own mind up. It just didn't do anything for me, despite what she was wearing. Moldova brought some interesting set with them that opened like doors and there was like legs appearing on the side. It reminded me a bit of the TV show back in the 90s. It was the comic book, and they used to appear out the comic book, and they used to come in and they used to do their show or whatever. Was it Zap It? What was Wop It? They were Eurovision. They were like classic Eurovision, I felt. Like when we sent Scooch to Eurovision. They sold an idea. They went with it. Was it strong? It was what it was. And it was a simpler time back then. Germany had put forward Mick Hucknall. I thought that was a bit weird that they were allowed to do that because I'm pretty sure he wasn't German. It was a nice song, actually. I think I kind of overlooked it on the night completely. But it was just genuinely a very nice Ed Sheeran-like song, and I'm not saying that because he's got ginger hair, but probably I am. Most of the others were either boring, I just don't have anything to add to them. The scoring has been switched up recently, so there's a panel of judges from 43 countries who vote on all of the countries that performed, giving them a score from 1 to 12, except for the numbers 9 and 11. And why, you ask? Why? Why not 9 and 11? The Spanish really hate the number 11, so they just said no to that. Apparently the French, they just don't believe in the number 9. The scoring can be quite dull. Well, it can be if you support United Kingdom, as we usually aren't in the run-in. The only bit of excitement is, will we end up with no points? So like a nil point, as they used to say lovingly to us. I'm glad to say we avoided total embarrassment. We didn't have nil point this time. We came about third from the bottom, which is not complete humiliation. Sometimes this section can be funny to see other hosts of Eurovision shows from around Europe. You get some lovely European humour with some of the jokes here.
Dobro večer, good evening Europe. What an outstanding show, bringing back so many wonderful memories. Remember, he liked it and he put a ring on it.
There can be a lot of, because it's live as well, to be fair, there's a lot of like cringy, like, oh no moments.
Hello, Minsk!
So England did typically bad, as did Portugal, who were hosting. So that must have been nice for you, Portugal. It was clear to see that there was a top 5 when it came to the end of the judges' scoring. Top 5 was Sweden, Austria, Israel, Germany, and Cyprus. And had the song contest ended at that point, Austria would have won it. Now we go to the newish part of the scoring, the people's phone vote. Now I don't quite know how they get the final numbers for the countries and stuff like that. Like, I don't really know. I think I could Google it. I think I could find it out probably. But I kind of like the mystery of it. I don't like knowing exactly who's going to get how much, because it just makes it a bit more exciting near the end when all of a sudden these phone votes come in and they change the top. They can change it quite drastically as well. Eventually it was revealed that Israel were our 2018 Eurovision winners. Congrats!
Which means
That Israel is the winner of Eurovision Song Contest.
They are. This means a lot to them. Who am I to crap on their enjoyment? You go for it. So, was it a good Eurovision? It was a bit meh. Visual effects were great, but the wackiness levels were down this year. In this ever-connected world, the uniqueness of other countries is slowly going to diminish, and we're going to get more serious entries like the Spanish entry or the Germany's entry. I don't like that very much. I want to embrace the crazy, embrace the unique. That's what Eurovision is. It's the unique. It's the break from the norm of the quite boring standard music today. And I know that makes me sound really old, and there's some really great musicians out there, but where's our uniqueness? Where's our David Bowies? Where's our Prince? You know, I want unique people in this world. They make the world more interesting and fascinating. They challenge your views. So I'm glad Israel won, because I think they did bring a bit of uniqueness to the competition.
Women this year are searching and finding their voices, which is great and very, 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 very important. But, you know, it's an empowerment song in general for everybody, you know, for everybody who's been struggling being themselves, struggling with their bosses, with the government, somebody stepping on them, you know.
Sure, if you want to say that. I don't really know. It was just a song about this boy who was a prat and that you were dating, and he's gone now, boy. Like, it was that. It wasn't #MeToo song, was it? It wasn't really about that. But despite that, I do honestly think she has quite a lot of talent. If you look at her on her performances for the qualifications for the Eurovision, she plays instruments. She seems like a very unique and very talented person, and I'd be interested to see what she does next in her career. Once you get over the wackiness and the fact that she makes lots of noises with her mouth, which I actually think it works very well, you kind of get you get used to it and you sort of go, yeah, okay, I get this. It's a bit crazy. I get it. Also, a lot of people were very annoyed that the Ukraine did poorly. I'm not going to lie, but I had completely forgotten about their entry until I was going back through it. To be fair, they were the very first act. He literally, I don't know why I forgot this, but he rises from the piano like a vampire. He's got like one eye, dodgy eye, and then he goes up these stairs and he plays on the piano, and as he's playing on the piano, the stairs catch alight. They could have killed him. It was a bit weird to open the show with in a good way, but it ultimately was quite forgettable. It's an easy word, Tom. Ronald Pickers. Can never do that. Don't know why I tried it. I think if he was on the piano and he just started flying as he was on the piano, this could have been a top. Unfortunately, you just wimped out. And that's it. What did you think of the Eurovision? What did you think of all the songs that I mentioned? Did you think they were boring? Did you like the craziness? Do you think it's cultural appropriation? What? Is it madness? There's just so much going on about it. Please do give it a like if you did enjoy this. This is the first one I've ever done of this. Maybe I'll try it again. I'm not sure. But please do subscribe. Please do like. Please do give me your comments, because it's the only way that I can learn and learn to give you what you want. Many thanks. Adios. Bye-bye. Woo! Do I do like... Ooh. Oh, I'm supposed to cut then. Shit.